In a world that rewards constant communication, relentless sharing, and performative authenticity, we've forgotten one of the oldest and most powerful strategies in human interaction: strategic silence. While others talk, post, and perform, the most effective people know when to shut up and how to let that silence work for them. Niccolò Machiavelli, the 16th century political theorist, understood this better than most. Though best known for what he said in The Prince, his most powerful ideas are about what should never be said at all. The vulgar crowd is always taken by appearance. He knew speech creates appearance. Silence protects reality. We live in an age of oversharing. But those who master silence don't just protect themselves, they gain an advantage that talkers never will. Machiavelli lived in a time of political intrigue where words could cost you your life. Today, the stakes might be lower, but the cost of unnecessary speech is still real. Every time you speak, you create commitments that limit your future moves. You reveal your thought processes, which others can use against you, and you diminish your mistake, and with it, your care. It is far safer to be feared than loved, Machiavelli said. And fear, he knew, comes from distance. And distance is born from mystery. Silence preserves that mystery. Think about it. The colleague who talks in every meeting, eventually ignored. The friend who overshares online, predictable. The leader who explains every move, easy to question. Strategic silence is not passive. It's not awkward. It's not insecure. It's a form of power. And Machiavelli mastered it in 3 forms. First, information gathering silence. The wise man does it once, what the fool does, finally. The fool speaks too soon, reveals too much, learns nothing. The wise person waits, listens, lets others expose their thoughts first. In negotiation, the one who speaks first usually loses his. In relationships, the one who listens more, understands more. In life, the quiet observer collects intelligence while others give it away. Second, authority-building silence. Machiavelli said, a prince must be both lion and fox, strong when necessary and cunning always. Sometimes, the most powerful move is not to speak, because when you speak less, your words carry more weight. Think of the CEO who says little, but when they do, the room listens. The confident leader who doesn't explain every decision. The powerful figure who only responds when it matters. Authority isn't just about what you say. It's about what you choose not to say. Third, ambiguity-preserving silence. It is safer to be feared than loved when one cannot be both. But Machiavelli's point goes further. In many cases, it's safer to say nothing at all. Why? Because silence allows people to project what they want onto you. Different people interpret the same silence in different ways. And that ambiguity keeps you in control. Leaders use it to appeal to broad audiences. Negotiators use it to avoid narrowing the deal. Strategists use it to delay commitment until the right moment. This isn't deception. It's discipline. Premature clarity can kill progress. But Machiavellian silence isn't just tactical. It's psychological. Silence does things speech can't. It creates projection. People fill your silence with their assumptions. It creates dominance. The one who speaks less appears more powerful. It creates mystique. What people can't fully understand, they often respect more. Men judge more by the eye than by the hand, Machiavelli wrote. For everyone can see, but few can feel. When you speak constantly, people see your limits. When you stay silent, they imagine your depth. We've been taught to overshare, to be authentic, to explain everything. But Machiavelli would call that strategic malpractice. The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present. In other words, overcommitment kills flexibility, and oversharing kills power. Transparency sounds virtuous, but in the wrong hands, it becomes a trap. So what does it mean to be silent, strategically? Gather information before you speak. Don't commit when you don't have to. Don't explain when silence holds more power. Machiavelli didn't say never speak. He said, speak when it serves your purpose. In a noisy world, strategic silence is rare. That's why it works. Let others talk about winning. You shut up and win.